This is our pool, and this is a little garden we have, flower garden, etc. here beside the pool. And you see a little bird bath. Hard to keep water in because it gets so much sun out here, but that's where the hot tub is. It's turned off right now. We always turn it off in the summer because there ain't no need for it, because we keep it about 104, so anyway, we don't need it in the summer. And you can see our daylily bed over here next to the hot tub. It's really pretty, all those daylilies. I love them because all I do is plant them. I don't have to do anything else to them. And this is the pool looking from the hot tub. You can see there's the deep end down there. And you can see some of my garden down there at the deep end of the pool, some of it along that side, and then another patch that I've just built this year way over there. You can probably see the corn in the background. I'll get over there in just a second. This bed along here we're still working on. We just started it. I put all this monkey grass down this spring, and so it'll take it a year or two to take off. But we've planted 3 palm trees. Oh, there's one there, one there, and there's one down there at the end. And so we're still working on this bed, you can tell. I didn't have enough mulch to finish it, so anyway, just haven't gotten around to it yet, but I will sometime before the end of the summer. But those palm trees are supposed to be hardy for this part of North Carolina. And they're supposed to live through the winter, and eventually they'll get to be about 10 or 12 feet tall. The lady said hopefully by the end of next summer they should be about 3 feet tall, so we'll see. But anyway, hopefully they'll do well. So I'm walking along the side of the pool now. You can see our rocker thing we got. And then here's some of my garden. There's my okra and my peppers. And you can see my green beans on a trellis, and then also my cucumbers I grow on a trellis. So I just take the trellis up and then put it back down every year wherever I plant the stuff, because of course I do crop rotation. This is where my Brussels sprouts were, but I planted them. I tried to do a spring crop, but apparently in North Carolina, from what I've read on the internet, spring crops don't do too well. They didn't do very well. But supposedly you can plant them in late July or August, and they do really well going into the fall. So I'm going to try again in the fall. This is my cantaloupe, and somewhere on here, I don't know if you can see it, in through there, there is a baby cantaloupe. It'll be good to go pretty soon. Somewhere in there. Hopefully you can see it. There's a couple of them on here. I got about 3 or 4 last time I counted. This is the table where we sit at a lot of times in the summertime. You can see my blackberries. They're just starting to, a few of them starting to turn black. So in fact, let's see if I can find one here that looks good and ripe. Oh, look, right here. Look at those 3 blackberries. Look how big they are. How juicy. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take one off and I'm going to eat it right now. That's good. Nothing like fresh blackberries. But these are thornless blackberries, so you don't have to worry about getting stuck while you're picking them. This is 2 of our tomato plants. These are Mountain Spring variety. We've never heard of the variety, but the lady at the farmer's market said they grow less, they're less mealy than a regular tomato. So, and right here is where I had my cabbage, and I just pulled it up today because it was all done. I picked the last head, and let me tell you something, that was some good cabbage. It smelled like cabbage, tasted like cabbage. It was really good. It tastes a lot different than the kind you get at the grocery store. So anyway, I'm going to do some more of that this fall, maybe, I think, because that was some good stuff. These are my squash and zucchini right here. And I had 3 squash and 3 zucchini, but I just pulled one of my squash plants up today because I think a squash borer got a hold of it. So I pulled it up and I put it back on the pile to burn back at the back of the backyard. So hopefully, and I sprayed some liquid 7 on the base of the others. I've been doing that once a week, so hopefully that's the only one that a squash borer will get a hold of. You can see my watermelon over here, and it's got lots of flowers. but I haven't seen any little baby melons. But maybe they'll work, maybe they won't. I don't know. I've never had much luck growing it, but I thought I'd try it again just to see what I could do. These are my Crowder peas. You can see them all right here. Pink eye. They're called pink eye purple hull cow peas. Anyway, I guess they're not Crowder peas, they're cow peas. They are really delicious. I absolutely love them. And then finally you can see my corn back here. This is only the second time I've ever planted corn, so I'm hoping it'll do well. It's growing well, so I hope the ears produce really well. And then you can see back here at the back part of the backyard is where my blueberry bushes are. This one here, I need to prune it back. I've let it get too tall, but so I'm going to prune it back after this year's crop. You can probably see some of the little berries on there, hopefully. Zoom back out. And 1, 2, 3 blueberry bushes. And this is the rest of the backyard. You can see my burn pile right here with the Brussels sprouts and cabbage that I pulled up today, and then my one squash plant that I had the squash borer. I pulled it up, so it's on my burn pile. And then you can see the rest of our backyard goes way back to the corner back there. And you see that fence right there? That is actually not the end of our property. These woods you see beyond the fence, about 75% of those woods belong to us. And you see that fence right there? That is actually not the end of our property. These woods you see beyond the fence, about 75% of those woods belong to us.